Hello, everybody. My name is Inson. I'm from the grade 9, and today I will be doing a short presentation on global warming. In this discussion, I'll be talking about what global warming is, what are the main causes of it, its effects, and the ways we could solve global warming as students. Okay, so firstly, what is global warming? Um, Global warming, the definition of global warming is it's like a bunch of effects that change Earth's climate, temperature, and long-term weather patterns. So when you talk about global warming, you could say, example, Earth's temperature is going up, therefore the polar caps are melting, therefore water is rising. You could say this is an effect of global warming because it's the cause of it is because Earth's temperature is slowly increasing. Now, the main cause of global warming or climate change is because of the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is the way in which heat is trapped close to the surface of the Earth by greenhouse gases. You could think of it as a bubble that wraps around the Earth. Now, the bubble got thicker recently, so less heat escapes. Therefore, Earth is getting hotter and hotter by the minute. And that is the definition of global warming. Now, you may be wondering, you might want to know more about what greenhouse gases are. So, greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases or gases that trap heat inside of the Earth. Now, there are natural greenhouse gases on Earth, like example carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and water vapor. All of these are natural and these happen over time, but the problem is fluorinated gases, which are man-made. Now, the problem here is because of fluorinated gases and the other gases, Earth's temperature is increasing a lot. Now, just because of this issue, just because of greenhouse gases, there are a lot of effects on the Earth that you may be able to see. Um, Noticeable effects of global warming is reduced rain in some areas, more frequent droughts. Droughts, like as in droughts, it means the land is getting drier, so there's not that much water. Um, 1 in 6 animal species may go extinct due to global warming. So this is very concerning because just because of us and the temperature increasing, some species are going extinct because their livelihood might get ruined, their ecosystem gets messed up, and the animals are going extinct over time due to global warming. Now, rising sea levels, as I said before, rising sea levels are an effect of the polar caps melting in the North and South Pole. And also, human deaths have been associated to global warming. Now, the reason for human deaths is because of heat stroke and other things that were caused by the increased temperature. So, these are the effects of global warming. Now, a lot of people talk about we can treat global warming this way or that way, but I wanted to think how could we solve it as students? Like we can't make great big changes, like not using electricity because that's impossible for us. So I have 3 ideas that we could do. One is using less electricity. Now, a way to use less electricity, for example, is just turning off lights when you're not using them, unplugging some certain devices. An example would be example the TV. If you're not using it, just unplug it. Also, just using less electricity overall, while not it won't it's the electricity was still made, so the air has still been polluted, but the thing about using less electricity is you're going to save it up, so you're going to use less eventually. Now, second one, walk short distances. This may be a bit difficult for some people, but if you walk just a short amount of distance, your car will not be emitting carbon monoxide, which is a greenhouse gas that might damage our environment. So walking short distances when you can is very good for the environment, so I suggest it. Third, conserving water. Now you may be thinking like this is not very related to global warming, but I assure you it's very related. So conserving as much water as possible should be necessary if you want to stop global warming from escalating further. Just saving water, like example, if you're brushing your teeth, just turn off the water or something when you're doing it. There's many ways you could conserve water. So this is the final way to solve global warming. While it doesn't solve it directly, you could delay it. And eventually we're gonna find a way to fix it. So we should try to delay it as much as possible if we can't stop it immediately. Um, Thank you for listening to my presentation. That was it. Thank you.